Greetings, one and all. Welcome to another episode of Escape from Eisjung. I am your humble dungeon master, Locko von Mana, and oh, what the fuck was that? Okay, sorry, something just threw me off there. I am your humble dungeon master, and these are my fantabulous players. Say hi, fantabulous players!
Hi, fantabulous players!
Why is Fujitech doing that? That is so weird. Every time anybody talks, you guys go like transparent for a little bit. It's so weird. I gotta fix that.
Oh, you need to go to the website.
That is weird.
Let's see. What is it? Crossfade effect? Is that what that is?
Yeah, probably.
Oh no, that actually. Hold on. What the? That is not it.
We're very professional.
We are very professional. It's so weird. I don't think I have the setting to fix that. Alright, well, it's just gonna look weird for now.
Yeah.
That's fine, we'll deal with it. But, yeah, welcome everybody to another episode. Episode 49. We're almost at 50. We might make it to 50. I don't know.
I think we will.
We'll see what happens.
I believe that we can win. I believe that we can win.
But yeah, so in this wonderful episode, it's been a hot minute. Let's go ahead and introduce everybody. Let's go top to bottom of the Discord, starting with Delilah.
Yeehaw, brother, let's fuck shit up. Woohoo!
It's a great introduction, I guess.
Yeah, what else do you want me to say?
Your name to start off with, I guess?
You said it!
Alright, fine. It's not like we've done this 48 other times in the past. Next up, we got
47.
H-Rock.
H-Rock.
Yeah, whatever he said.
Cool.
H-Rock.
Next up, we got Skelly.
Yeah.
Scully. Yeah, Scully is sinful. I am a skinfluencer on YouTube, and I might stream sometimes.
What did you just say? You're a what now?
You heard me.
He
Did I
does,
fucking
yeah, he
stutter?
does skin videos now.
Yeah,
What?
I'm a skin,
Wait,
I'm
are
a skinfluencer.
Wait, I need to look. Wait, what
Check
the fuck
out his
happened? What did
YouTube
I do?
channel. Everybody go
checking
subscribe
it
to
out.
Skelly's channel,
Continue.
my buddy.
Yeah, I'm making video essays now. They've been really fun. Check me out. I'm on YouTube. Ah!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
Next
what
up.
the fuck?
I
It's
like
yo,
how you're
that's
just finding this
crazy.
out now. It is. It's really funny.
Next up, we got Vazric.
Hi, I'm Vazric. I'm blue.
Yeah.
So true, Baz. So true, Baz.
I feel like my intro was fucking great. I'm just
Plum,
saying.
wake up. Plum.
Yeah,
Oh.
last but not least, we have Plum.
Ayo, I'm Plum the Floof Muff. Fucking next year around April's 1st or 2nd, we're doing a rebrand, baby. And other than that, let's just be chaotic in this bitch.
Hell yeah.
I'm also muted because I'm sniffling a lot, so.
Aw. It's okay. Alright, well, with introductions out of the way, announcements, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming towards the end. The last episode is close. So if you've
Yeah,
made it
does that
this far, all I want to say is thank you. Thank you for sticking in with this all the way to the end, man. It's been a fucking fantastic ride. Can't wait to see where it goes.
Yeah.
But with that, let's go ahead and just straight up jump right into tonight's episode of Escape from Eisjung. Last we left off, our brave adventurers for quite some time have been traversing the lost necropolis known as Rook, scouring across the entire just vast city. The party has been slowly trying to put together a ritual known as the Ritual of the Arcane Octad in order to gain access to the central spire, which controls the massive city. After quite a number of adventures here and there, you guys finally got all the pieces together, decided to leave the city to regroup, in which you all decided to rest right outside the entrance of the city, only to find out that the next morning, one of your allies had betrayed you. Posing as a friend that was trying to, commit a plan, trying to persuade you into thinking that another member of your group was trying to betray you. Dazan had made a fool of you all and made his way towards the central spire on his own with the pieces of the ritual all ready to go. When you all had awoken, he was gone, and Valin had realized what he was trying to do. He was trying to get to the central spire, control the Mythalar of the city, which controls it, and take it for himself. Now, the party were completely aware of a strange disease that seemed to have been infecting those that had been inhabiting the city for quite some time, a disease known as arcane blight. It almost functions very similar to that of radiation, where simply being there exposes you to horrible twistings of the mind. And it seemed that Dazan seemed to be under the effects of said sickness. However, that didn't matter, as he had already got a gain on all of you. You guys immediately rushed through, got the ritual done, and found him at the Mythalar. But by the time you got there, it was already too late. He was already beginning the attunement process and began lifting the city out of the ground. This action lured the presence of the ruler of the city, the slumbering demi-lich known as Irialarthus, who had made his presence known the night before, almost in a neutral state. But this time, appearing in front of the entire party, he meant business. Realizing that somebody was trying to take the city for themselves in the form of Dazan, Irialarthus considered your group enemies. A mighty battle ensued as you guys all fought the undead menace. And thankfully, with your bravery, your courage, maybe a little bit of luck, you made it out alive and defeated Irialarthus. Now, sitting outside the massive Mythalar, the city slightly hovering in the air, you had many things to worry about. You had your allies who were still on the outskirts of the city, who had just gotten sleet, ice, and snow rained down upon them upon the city's initial takeoff. You also have the central spire to explore, as it's something that you have not explored yet. There's also a couple other artifacts, a couple other locations that have not been explained yet. Although the great evil, the great danger that hides in the city has been defeated, there is still much work to be done. The question of what the party wants to do, well, that is what we're about to find out. So, you have just defeated Irialarthus. The Demi-Lich's enchanted skull lays in a pile of ash and rubble as you guys all gather around here to sort of collect yourselves and try to process what you had just done. So, what do you guys want to do?
Is everybody all right?
The fun, alright.
Are all of your limbs attached?
Somehow and in pain.
I like throw up a thumbs up. I think yeah.
Alright.
Fucking hell.
Well, Valin, we're gonna need to find this guy's phylactery, right?
The
At
hazy
some
what's it?
point, yes. I would not say that that's a massive problem at the moment. If my recollections are correct.
Wait,
Yes?
are they unconscious? Wait, like out of character, is this like an unconscious thing? I think
Was
they're
Valin,
unconscious.
was Valin downed? I forgot.
Valin
Valin was-
wasn't. Valin was frightened. Dazan had went down in the fight 3 different times.
Okay,
Somebody should
then
probably heal Dazan again.
fun versus the word Sazan instantly when the silence.
Okay. Yes, so he immediately wakes up and just looks around and is like, my fucking head. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened back there.
The blight was causing you to behave erratic.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh wait, I don't need to cast this though.
Well, let's,
Thankfully,
if
we were able to settle it.
Yeah, if we make it back to civilized folk, can we agree that, I didn't do that?
I mean, yeah, we can lie for you. I don't mind that.
Appreciate it.
I don't know who the hell would give a rat's ass, but you got one free slap coming your way from me, and I ain't telling you when.
I will humbly accept it when it arrives. And Valin pipes in and says, well, like Alton was saying before, we do need to take care of the delicious phylactery if we want to keep our lives. However, it's not a huge rush at the moment. Typically, if my research is correct, most of the time liches take quite some time to recuperate their bodies. It is a taxing scenario, considering that he was a demi-lich, meaning that he has been under a long slumber for quite some time. I have a feeling that process is going to be even longer. So he is not going to be an imminent threat for a couple months, maybe?
Well, I'm wondering
We have
what
time.
exactly could be causing the arcane blight to begin with. This city isn't going to be much use if we have to worry about getting sick every time we try to sleep.
That's a good
Well-
point.
It's bad air. We just gotta open the windows, let all the stinky magic juice out, you know? I bet once we get it
Well-
up in the air, it'll be better.
Well, there's a nice big hole up there now. Not sure. Was it opened up all the way by what was happening, or is it still?
We
partially
kind of
closed?
crashed
You're
into
not
the
really
ceiling, but I don't
sure.
know.
You guys are like underneath the central spire at the moment, so you actually don't know what's going on above you.
Yeah.
You could check in with everybody else, see if they're almost here.
They
You got
should be
10
coming
minutes.
soon. I used up my. Oh yeah. I'll just use 10 minutes to check in on them, see if they're all right.
All right.
I would be sending this to Krubo. Krubo, we've managed to calm things down over here. How far away are you?
Krubo responds saying, "We're still inside the tower. Lots of ice to chip through. Brad's doing a good job. It's taking him a bit though."
We should probably go help them. Sounds like they're still trapped in the tower.
Not like the skull's gonna get up and start walking, so.
Operation Rescue the Little Ones is a go.
All right. So you guys
The
start making your
Smalls
way.
need our help.
You guys start making your way over towards the tower. Let me bring you guys back. God, the new Roll20 setup is weird.
Those who need the healing take some of the healing fun had left over from the fight. It's only there's only 5, not 6. The first one is a mistake.
All right, so looking at the map right here, everybody's going to be following Alton's token, and then
I have 15.
the other party is going to be
points.
at Brad's token. So, you guys begin leaving the central spire. Two of you still attuned to the Mythalar, as currently the city is still floating in the air, as the city is not descended at all. It is held in place by something that, well, you're not really sure how it works, but it's working. That's all that matters. You guys leave the central spire, and you look up instinctively, and you see that the icy ceiling is much closer and looks a lot different. Lots of cracks and jagged pieces poking out of the ceiling. And you look scattered around, like there's dozens upon dozens of chunks of, like, massive chunks of ice that are scattered across the city. Looks like it damaging some of the buildings, but mainly ones that had already been damaged previously. So, looks like nothing of, like, great importance was lost in the takeoff. But right now, there is no sight of where the ground is. You have no idea how high up the city is at the moment compared to where it was before, but you know it's still airborne. With that all being said, though, you guys make your way over towards the Tower of Abjuration, which you had left the rest of your group in. Let me turn down the music a little bit. And you find that there is just a massive chunk of ice that is blocking the entire door frame, probably 20 feet tall. About 30 feet wide. It's a massive chunk that is just blocking the door. They are very lucky that it did not strike the tower, or else that could have been very bad. But I'd say you guys probably take a decent amount of time, probably like close to an hour or so, of just hacking at the ice while the people on the inside begin hacking their way out as well. And actually, no, probably wouldn't take an hour. It'd probably take like 10, 50 minutes actually. And eventually you are able to free everybody from the inside, mainly with Brad's help. But Brad does most of the work, to be honest. But Krublo is the first to emerge. I mean, he's one of the smaller ones. And eventually helps everybody else exit that tower and says, so did you guys, what happened? We felt the city take off.
We won!
Some unfortunate things happened, but we managed to gain control over the Mythalar and defeat the Lich that controls the city.
Oh!
At least temporarily.
Well,
Now we gotta
that's
go
good, I
kill a
guess.
pterodactyl or something so we can't come back no more.
I think it was
Not a
phylactery.
Phylactery, but
It's not as
yes.
a
Eventually we would have to take
Ooh,
care of it, but the problem with phylacteries is that they can really be just about anything. So the chances of finding it right now are going to be very slim. It's going to take quite a bit amount of research and exploration of this facility to find out where it could be located. Could be inside the central tower, could be located somewhere else, or it could be located in the base of the city, we don't know. I'd say right now my main focus is to see if we can go into the... Honestly, I want to go check out the central spy and see what's inside. Is
Yeah,
there
I was
any
about to say, a
secrets?
powerful lich has got to have some cool items hidden around.
Loot.
I'm very interested to see
Are you
what's
saying
inside.
Lewd or loot?
Second one.
Does it matter?
Okay, that's what I was hoping. It's like, why would a lich have anything lewd?
Just
He has
look
some
in the box
know.
under his
magazines.
mattress. Don't
Oh,
look in
you
the
know.
box.
He has some lost magazines in his treasure cave. Don't worry about it.
Dazan actually pipes up and says, now I got a question real quick. I know I've kind of spent the last few days plotting against all y'all, but something that I was thinking about before we got to the city that I was never able to disclose. What do we do after? Because we got the city. I honestly, I'm surprised that this thing's still intact enough where it can still fly, but
I guess.
What then?
I don't know. We could use it to escape from Eisjung.
I mean, I thought I was just gonna get out of here with a couple
Roll
of
credits.
cool artifacts and.
Roll credits. You said the name.
But Desan says,
I think the
honestly, I
best-
was expecting us to just get out of here with a couple artifacts and we can just call it a day and head home, but we got an entire city and that Mythalar in the center. That thing still works. That means if
I do think that,
some mages were able to get a hold of it, that's... I mean, you can probably recreate that and then maybe even make more cities like this. It's a big
ultimately,
deal.
what we do with the city is probably up to Velen. She's the one that hired us to do this, but I would like to at least use it to return home to my farm and actually get the chance to raise my daughter there in relative.
I got places to be.
Yeah, that can only be done. I have no qualms against that.
Um. Hmm.
What's the matter, little guy?
Yes, Fawn?
What about everyone else in Eisjung?
They'll probably be fine. Give it enough
Well, they
time.
will. We killed the stupid whoever that was making the winter happen. I mean, I don't want to call her a god because the floating skull was a bit more of a hassle to take down than she was.
I mean, she kind of transformed a few times.
That was kind of scary.
Yeah.
She almost killed Yogi.
To be fair, I don't think that the goddess was exactly at full strength. If she was, that would have been a different story, but... Much
But the
like the
winter
fight with
will
the
be over.
Demi-Lich, we were lucky.
Will the winter be really over?
Well, only
Should
one way to
be.
find out, really.
Things were warming up a bit before we got in here.
Out of character, were they?
Only a little.
I thought we remembered
It
something
wasn't
about
snowing as often.
the inside of the glacier where we were with the city was like warming up because
Yeah,
it
you
was warming
definitely-
up outside.
Yeah, I definitely mentioned, like, as you guys, like, arrived at the city, the weather is still cold. It's still really cold out, but it has been warming up. So it's gone kind of, like, from, like, negative 40 Fahrenheit to, like, negative 10. So it's warming up in a decent amount, but it's
That's
still...
a big difference.
Yeah, it's still enough to be, like, have everything be, like, frozen, though. Like, everything's still fucking cold. Just not as much. Valen says, I theorize that the winter, the rime, is definitely no longer under effect. I think the people of 10 Towns will be more than fine as time goes on. But weather's a fickle thing. And, you know, that's why they call her Mother Nature, after all. Changes will be slow.
Maybe the wrecking crew can tell everyone who also wants to go out of Eisjung to come here.
Not a terrible idea.
We ought to make sure it's, flat free first.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then... Are any of you politically involved by any chance?
Fun knows someone.
Yes, actually, I think that we should make the. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna make the joke.
Wait,
Uh,
we
I was
left
gonna
someone,
say-
one of our friends, a mayor, didn't we?
Yes.
we were trying to get her to, I believe, right?
No, wait. What's the... Oh my god, I
Yosef?
forgot the name. Yeah, Yosef, okay, thank
Oh
God.
yeah, that's right.
The Dragonborn.
Forgot about it.
That's
Nice
what fun
fuck.
meant by fun knows someone.
Well, if that's the case, if we were to take everyone and have them all relocate onto the city, that might be a problem. It would be convenient to have, an entire settlements, entire group of settlements all live under the same hub, but a flying city is a major target to any political faction.
Yeah.
This is going to be...
I think
This is one of the
Fawn
greatest...
just wanted people to have a boat to get off this damn rock.
Well, now that the rhyme is done, I mean, airships and spelljammers could easily come in and, airlift people out if they need. The reason why access to this place was impossible is because the winds were so cold that anything that were to fly within the vicinity would simply freeze up and crash.
That's what happened with our airship, that's correct.
Exactly. And now that the rhyme, if the rhyme is going to be no more, then that will no longer be a problem, and then trade and travel can continue within the settlements. Plus, there are those that have lived in 10 towns all their lives, for generations upon generations. Those people will be a bit hard to convince to leave their homes.
That's true.
After all, you did spend
we've
a lot of resources fighting a Shardalin dragon, trying to defend them all. It would be strange to defend their city and then abandon it so quickly afterwards.
We defended the lives of the people, primarily. Well, now that the rhyme is over, at least they'll be able to grow crops.
That is true.
Well, they'll have to import the seeds, but in time,
Baby
there should be
steps.
some bustling growth here. But I would prefer to not risk exposing the people to the blight.
Or the evil hole in the ground. Can we please not forget about the evil hole in the ground?
Oh,
I still don't know what you're really talking about. It was only like a semi-malicious hole in the ground. I don't know if it would consider to be evil.
You
Kinda
tried
feels
to
like
use
it's-
it to kill somebody.
Well, do you consider my sword to be evil? No, she's
your
great.
sword have
I
tentacles?
start rubbing the sword around on my face like she's the best sword in the whole world.
the sword warms up as it blushes.
Stop.
Heat metal.
That's how it blushes. Let's go.
Alright, well, we've got everyone together, and it seems that the big problem in the town in the city has been taken care of. I'd say aside from a few mysteries that have still lied around the city, we still have one massive tower to go explore.
Yes, we do. And the sooner we find that phylactery, the better. Say, we don't know if he had any tricks that would let him come back any faster or anything else. So I'd rather not take a risk.
Right.
So we go in, we loot, and destroy the place.
Destroy the place? Is that what you want, villain?
I would not do that. There are still
It's
some things
inevitable.
that... we'll see about that one. But there are
What
some
is
things
this-
that I...
What is it about this hole that has you so worried?
Don't.
If it's a problem, we will take care of it. Right now,
Just don't go near it. Don't sit on the benches. Don't sit on the benches.
It was just kind of a hole. It wasn't that big of a deal.
It took him. I saw it.
Took who?
Dags. One of the
Dags?
little kobolds.
Oh,
The
well,
other
the little
ones.
guys. Oh, that's sad.
Wait,
Came
that's
up
what
out of the
happens to
hole.
that one?
big old thing came up out of the hole, snatched him, and I was that.
Oh,
Poor little guy.
So don't go near the hole.
maybe the wrecking crew can still save them.
If he's dead, isn't he?
Do we?
There's no bottom to that thing, and I'm not going down it.
Little guy, if you want to go try, you could
No,
definitely
ain't.
do it on your own.
Cast
No.
away that hole.
What? Maybe he can empathy it into giving him back.
No.
Fawn is getting two different answers.
Fawn's life ain't a joke, and I'm not joking. That other little guy is gone. I could have been too.
Listen, regardless, we do need to focus on the main tower at the moment. If there are any other dangers that still lie outside of the central spire, then they can get taken care of. Maybe after we, put the city back in the air. After all, I don't think all of us are just going to keep a city amongst ourselves. It's going to have to be given to someone.
So who do you think it should go to?
Well, I'm not exactly sure at the moment. And she immediately looks at Dazan. And he kind of, the two of them kind of give like a look of recognition to each other. And Dazan looks at the rest of the group and says, "Well, I know for a fact that, I know Boss Man will be interested."
You want to give it to the Cabal?
I don't know if want's a good term, but it's a possibility. Something this big, though, I don't. And Valin responds, says, "No, I'm with you. I understand. Our master can be fickle sometimes. He can be crass, but he is a very powerful mage. This is definitely something that would interest him. He was the one that actually put us on this task. Although I don't think he ever expected that the city would even be intact. I'd say something this big. I don't know I trust him with it. I mean, hell, we can barely trust our own members, let alone our own master. So I don't even know if that's a possibility.
Common sense tells me we leave this thing buried. But, knowledge, right?
I'm scared of leaving it here. After all, if we leave it here, that only leaves it for somebody else to discover.
Would we sell it?
We could. Be a little hard to find a buyer, though. I don't know. Anybody's in the market for flying cities.
There's gotta be some rich fucker out there who'll take it.
I mean, something like this would be prime to start a war with.
I mean, we could always
That's
sell
what
it
I'd
to the
do with it.
Empire. They'd probably buy it. They'd probably go into debt to buy it.
I'm not sure if selling it to the Empire would be the best idea. They have had a less than stellar reputation within the realms.
Yeah, but they are the only ones of, that have scratched to take it off our hands.
It's at this point that Izabai actually steps in. Not exactly. Hey, Fla.
You know someone else?
Give it to the goblins.
Goblo City.
Hey, Flaw, didn't you say you were like a secret agent or something?
Yeah.
Secret
Why?
Asian man.
Who do you work for again?
Don't worry about that one.
Well, could we sell the city to them?
I would actually have to think about that. But probably.
I mean, there's an option.
Real quick, out of character, Flaw, have you ever mentioned who you actually work for to anyone in
No,
your party?
I said I can't mention it.
Okay.
Because I know you told me to put into the bio that, like, I gotta keep that connection a secret, but I can tell them what I'm doing for the job.
Hey, it's up to you, man.
It's more fun.
Okay, fair enough. Isabel kind of just rolls her eyes and says, well, if your organization isn't gonna, open their mouths, we could also... It's a bit of a long shot, but we could see if the Eversun Pact wants it.
Eversun's Pact.
Yeah, it's one of the two main factions. You got the Fortunata Empire, they're kind of the guys that are just running around acting like massive dickheads, acting, just causing problems for everybody. And then you have the Eversun Pact, which is, it's one of the only places that's actually somewhat still intact after the Great Sundering. They're basically the number 2 to Fortunata Empire's number 1. And not as powerful, not as widespread, but they're more grounded and morally correct. Only reason I know about it is because I've heard rumors when I was in the bars that many people were thinking about, if the rhyme ever ended, jumping ship and going over to the Pact. It's a unification of 3 different factions from way back in the day. I think it was... What was it? It was the Gwyn Dynasty, Kingdom of Labatak, and the Enclave of Rondo, I think?
Never pegged you for a historian.
Well, I've always wanted to get the fuck out of here, so whenever I hear people talking about getting the fuck out of here, I get interested, and I start listening. So yeah, that's a possibility, Maybe hand it over to the good guys that actually might use it for some justice. Maybe teach the Fortunata Empire a thing or two. I mean, after all, they were the ones that just decided to leave 10 Towns on their own. 10 Towns is Empire territory.
May as well be ours.
I mean, I kind of like that option.
What? You want to become a bureaucrat?
We
Oh,
busted
hell
our
no.
Help me
balls looking
out.
after this place. I don't know. I feel kind
Well,
of responsible for the people.
If you want to keep it, that means you gotta be willing to defend it.
Yeah.
You see a flying
And
city
I
going
know-
around, then, people are gonna take interest, and they're gonna fly a ship up there to see what's going on. And those ships might have cannons on them.
If this thing don't have something that can blow a single little ship out of the sky like a fly, this thing was never worth all the trouble we went through to find it.
Well, you're attuned to the Mythalar. Why don't you take a look if there is?
He's the smart
Probably.
one who's also touched the magic bean. You do it.
I can't just magically figure out this thing's got a super weapon lying inside.
Oh.
Okay, see, so that's my answer too. I just had,
So the
double
Mythalar
check.
so the Mythalar doesn't give you a sense of that, then there probably isn't.
I feel
You
the
kinda
city
just
and the
tell it to
whole
go
city,
up,
but I
down,
don't really
left, right.
feel everything. I know I do feel a
I could-
strong presence coming towards the central spire, but that could also just be the Mythalar itself. It's a little hard to figure out at the moment.
Maybe there's something in the tower that can do something.
Yeah, I've been saying we go to the tower for a while now.
Well, then let's listen to the big red guy.
I guess we can stop walking and talking then. Who is going to be staying down here in case there's, trouble on the inside?
I could, because I can stay out of sight pretty easily and stay hidden if anything does come in here.
So
No
many
way I'm
of us
missing
can
out
do
on what's
that.
inside.
Plum, if you stay behind, that means you don't get to play.
Mm.
I'm just gonna. I'm just being real
Well,
with you. It's like, yes,
when
you
God
could
says no.
sit by and guard the rest of the defenseless people, or you could do the adventure.
I mean, guarding people is quite an adventure, I'd say.
You just be cutting back every 20 minutes. I
Syndicate,
give you like one perception check every 20 minutes, and you're just like, yep, nothing happens. Moving on.
Fucking bad.
Oh man. Yeah, I'll
I
say.
get to be safe and not in danger? Sign me up.
Sign me the fuck up, G.
Shit.
Dazan pipes in and says, I'll probably stay behind with the others just to, make sure nothing goes south. I'd say whoever's not going inside the tower might need to hang around by the Mythalar and make sure nothing happens to it. After all, this thing's the big control panel and there's somebody else snooping around the city and they try to tune into it. Now we got another problem. This might be a good idea to have some
Let's
people stay
bring-
behind and watch over it. Like Brad.
Since the tower shields the Mythalar from damage, let's have everybody hang out around the Mythalar who isn't going to be going inside of the tower. And Valin, do you want to stay with the Mythalar and make sure nothing happens, or do you want to go into the tower with us? We could use your expertise in identifying the phylactery.
Necromancy shit.
I would like to go inside the tower, I guess. I'd say the 5 of you, myself, and maybe one other. I'd say that might be good, that everyone else can just stay behind. Would that be fair?
Sounds good to me.
That's fair.
You know what? I'd pat Yogi, protect everyone, little guy.
No.
He's like, I'm not little. Fuck you.
No, that was like, yes, I am little. Little guy gets pet, yes.
Alright, so who else should we bring with us then? We've got Izo, we've got Krubo, Xerophon,
Well,
Nubby is a
Xerophon would
package deal with Far,
be-
so...
Xerophon, have you ever been inside the main spire before?
I mean, once or twice. I think so.
Might be worth bringing you along just for that.
Alrighty, I can do that. Alright, sounds like it's settled then.
Oh, doesn't want to do anything bad this time, right?
No, little guy. I won't do nothing this time, I swear.
My bad guy arc is over. Don't worry.
Can I
Only
just
soft boy
in
vibes from now
case Fawn does a medicine check?
Okay, one sec. 31. Okay. Yeah, he seems fine.
Okay.
When everyone starts to walk off, I need to say Anna hangs back for the last second, turns around, whacks Dazan in the side of the face with that slap that she promised was coming. And
Nice.
then she follows everyone.
Ow! Okay, I didn't think it'd be that soon. Fuck.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Ah! Everybody just like, hey, it looks fine. Beat the shit out of him.
Just for the
Finish
funsies,
him.
forehead flick.
No.
Ow. Poor guy.
Vaughn heals him, we destroy him.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Brutal.
It's just like, in case we die in
Brutality.
there, I couldn't die with that on my mind.
Fawn gives them a paper guidance that says, "Keep going."
Oh my god.
Great.
Keep your chin up.
Get there.
We just do that shit from JoJo where we're like, it's an
Hang
enemy,
in
it's an
there.
enemy.
Get him.
Fuck him up.
Oh man.
Ay.
Ay, qué lindo.
Alrighty. So, let me pull something up here real quick.
Among Us.
Okay.
Emergence. Sorry.
No, you kid.
I got a BRB.
Oh, okay.
Some shit came up.
Alrighty. Do we want to pause for a minute?
Take a little pause.
Sure.
A little breaky break.
Food.
Oh,
Damn,
Who's
I'm not.
everybody's Oshi?
Oshi?
Yeah.
oh, plum dummy, so we can continue. Okay.
My
Okay.
Oshi is Scully Sinful. What about you guys?
What the hell is an Oshi?
What
Like
the
your
hell's
favorite
an Oshi?
VTuber.
Is a VTuber doesn't know the VTuber lingo.
I am. Listen.
I don't know.
am,
Listen, I don't know
I-
that shit either. To be fair, I learned what an Oshi mark was 2 months ago.
I mean, that's a long time ago.
By the way, hot take. Oshi marks are stupid.
I think they're
Ooh.
cute. I think they're cute.
It's
I-
just
cute.
a thing to show support for your favorite.
Yeah, but people were giving shit to one of the Niji Sanji, like one of the new Niji Sanji people, because apparently they stole Magni Desmond's Oshi mark, which is just a fucking emoji
They're
of
just
some
what the fuck?
slippers.
It's not that serious.
Yeah,
it's just supposed
it's
to
like
be
that kind of
silly
shit.
fun.
Like, you
Yeah,
stole
what the
his thing
fuck?
when it's in our time of mourning. It's like, he's still alive.
Time of mourning.
He's just
Oh
an
my
orc
God.
now. Like, calm down.
Holy shit! Oh my god, you're okay.
Yeah,
No one died. Oh my god.
it's funny.
Laco,
Yeah.
can you unplug and plug back your microphone?
It has
Why?
been cracking for a while. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to fix that.
You unplug and plug it back to maybe
Okay,
work.
it might be
Is your
loud
cord
though.
all
Hold on.
twisted up?
No, I don't think so. It shouldn't be. It's a little loose. Hold on.
Be still on breaky break, cause I'm gonna grab some water.
Yeah, sure. I am okay. Back to the VTuber while everybody fixes it. I am like, I am a VTuber who knows nothing about the VTube community, and I don't watch almost any VTubers, other than my friends. So,
Imagine watching VTubers cringe.
yeah, I have that whip shit. Ew. I don't like whips. I'm joking. Don't hurt.
It's a VTuber design that's based off of American cartoons.
I
Like
mean,
that one.
my
That one.
I wanted to be a VTuber, but I didn't want to be a weeb about it.
Isn't there actually a few like that?
Yeah, there are.
For some reason, they're all like always like old timey cartoons, which I think is funny.
and Omori.
Hello?
Omori is
Hello.
still anime.
There we go. Now it's
Just
working.
saying.
Okay. Bro, I have the
Oh,
weirdest...
What? What? Are you serious?
Yeah, Omori is still anime, bro.
You're joking, right?
No,
This is
it's still an
a
anime
joke.
art style.
No, it's supposed to be a
Yes, it
children
is.
art style. No, it's
Bro,
supposed to
it
be
is.
like
It's a
li-
children anime art style. Sure, if you want to get pedantic about it, it's still an anime art style.
What? I'm no.
Look, dude, you can be in denial all you want, but that's just
What?
what it is.
What
I
happened?
am. Omori
just
is
went to
not.
You
get
can
ice
complain
cream.
all you want. That's not gonna
Scully-
un-animate your video game.
Scully is saying that the Omori art style is an anime art style. What are you
It
talking
is.
about?
Yeah,
no,
it
is,
no.
What,
Okay,
what
look
art
at the
style
pic-
is it then?
Yeah, I'm gonna send the picture here.
No,
Is
yeah,
this
that's what that
anime?
is.
That's anime.
Yeah.
Is that damn
That's
what?
anime, bro.
They look like
It's
anime
anime.
characters drawn in
Yeah, it's
crayon,
anime.
dude.
Yep.
Just because you're using like a different like medium to draw the anime characters doesn't mean they're not anime characters.
Like, is what makes it more childish than anime to you the texture of the like crayon being used?
I ain't never seen a child
Well-
draw this good.
Okay, first of all we gotta establish, is
Phrasing?
there a difference between a normal cartoon, just like the thing that's named cartoon usually, and anime? Is there a difference?
I don't know. Wait. Let me bring something up real quick.
We gotta establish that first before we like.
This took a weird turn. We were supposed to play D&D.
Does this look like that? Just
I think we're getting into Eastern versus Western.
No one even
you know?
sees what's going on.
It's not drawn by a child.
All right, let's move on. All right, back to the game
Yeah.
because Plum said we
Right,
can
we're
continue
not
without
Scaring
them.
Locko.
Okay,
Locko,
so
you said
You're
break,
scaring
and I was
the
like,
D&D away.
break.
yeah, break for like 2 seconds, and then Plum said, "Don't take break. Go," and I'm like, okay.
I just got up to get ice cream. I didn't mean
Oh.
to cause chaos.
Oh, I want ice cream now. Fuck.
It's not sponsored. Ben and
We
Jerry's.
take a Ben and Jerry's break, and we'll
Milk and
reconvene in an
cookies.
hour.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a break from not playing for a month to go eat some ice cream. Right at the end.
Ice cream taste
Man, when y'all were
test.
making jokes before we went live of like wanting to stretch the shit out, I didn't think you were actually serious. Can we take an
I
hour
wasn't there
ice
for
cream
that
break,
either.
guys?
We gotta hit that 50 episode mark.
Look, we're
Aatrox
setting up
is
for the
still
big finale.
going about
in
this in
episode
the text
50.
chat right now. This picture looks more like this than this picture. What does that even mean? All right, we're gonna move on though. We're gonna move on. Okay. So, you guys separate your groups. The stragglers staying behind huddle around the Mythalar and kind of just wait for you.
We didn't
The rest of the
decide
group to
who goes
return.
first.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we did.
Valin and
Oh, we
Xeraphon.
did? Who? Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry.
You got the science lady and the doppelganger.
Okay.
All right. But
Yeah.
so yeah, you guys all group up, and in order to get up to the central spire, you have to go back over towards where's the pointy thing? Oh god, the it's doing the thing again where anytime I click on the arrow thing, it blocks a quarter of my goddamn screen.
Hell yeah.
Basically, oh, it actually goes away when I drag. Okay, so this thing right over here. This is the little basically like an elevator chute that you gotta go into. So you guys make your way over towards that connector. I'm about to sneeze. That was a wet one. Ow.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, I'm about to do it again. No, I don't know why I said ow.
I'll fucking do it again.
I probably will. It's lingering. It's like something went in my
Ew.
nose. Ah. Allergies suck, man. Oh my god, it won't go away.
I
Please,
sneeze
just let me sneeze again.
Like on
God damn it.
average 10 times or 20 times a day.
When you guys were kids, did you ever have like a phrase you said to keep yourself from sneezing? I think
If I
in my
wanted
elementary
to-
school kid, it was like French toast or something, or burnt toast.
I put my finger under my nostrils. That's what I do.
Why would you
Do you like block the nostrils
when
or
I was
just
a
like
kid-
hold it
No.
up?
I put it like how diagonally? So like not really block it. It's just like half blocking it. I don't know how to explain it.
When I was a kid, I just sneezed. I sneezed like a man.
Wow.
I was
okay.
a kid who like I
Manly
would hold
man.
it in
A manly
a cough
man.
in a classroom until I was like actually dying. Like I would have tears streaming down my face would be red, but because the room is quiet, I just couldn't cough. I was like, I'll die. My anxiety is telling me I will die if I make a sound in this quiet room. I would rather not be able to breathe.
Thank you, Scully.
Are
Thank you
you-
for
are
that
you
post you
serious,
just put in
Scully? Are you
the,
fucking
the ancient
serious,
text
Scully?
chat. For anybody that can't see the stream
I-
right now.
I'm gonna fucking strangle you. I'm gonna strangle you. Oh my, stop. It doesn't look.
For anybody that doesn't know, Scully is posting pictures in the chat and roasting Aatrox's opinion.
It looks more like a cartoon than anime. It looks more like a cartoon. Whatever.
Well, I really want to put these images on the screen right now so people know what the fuck we're talking about, but it doesn't matter.
All right, let's get back to the D&D.
Yeah, back to game,
I
back
just
to
had
game.
to properly dismantle this argument.
That is okay. So, you guys all make your way back over towards that connector that you guys had entered into in order to commit the ritual. You make your way there. Let me actually make sure I'm using the right section. 1 second. Okay. Sorry, notes are hard.
Wait,
There we go.
out of character, what does Seraphog look like right now? Seraphon, sorry.
Xeraphon. Sorry, let me see if I can find his description again. Where did you find him?
The doppelganger.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, yes. Yeah. So right now, let's see. He looks like a thin, middle-aged man with a sallow complexion, one blue eye and one green eye, and a streak of silver in his long, jet black hair. So he's a pretty handsome fella.
Is that how doppelgangers look like, or is that like?
No, that's just a shape.
That's his disguise that he's using right now. His actual thing is very, very different.
Can I talk now?
He's like a
Do you allow?
I'm answering your question.
Can I talk now?
Yes?
Is Seraphon?
Yeah.
How does Seraphon look when they look like Seraphon?
Oh, my truth form. Yeah, it looks like this, and he like snaps his fingers, and his face begins to kind of like morph, like almost like this. It's like this weird, like wavy effect just appears on it, and his human-like complexion disappears. His pale bright skin goes to more of like a rough-looking gray, and his face just looks like a weird amalgamation, like a bald, white-eyed humanoid with no mouth. It's just like this weird ball of gray matter that just covers his entire skin. It's like staring down an alien for the very first time. It is unsettling. Then he snaps his fingers again and he shifts back to normal. Quote unquote normal.
Why doesn't Seraphon stay like how Seraphon looks like?
Well, because I like not being stared at very often, and I like not being hunted down for simply existing. So it's a habit of mine.
Yeah.
Uh,
If Seraphon were to walk into any town looking like that, most people would, well, tack first, ask questions. Much like how I was early on. But I think I've matured a bit in that, on that front.
Yeah, like you've improved by a solid 1 or 2.
Oh.
Thanks.
Either way, I like not being dead. So, hope that answers your question.
Could always make a real nice, bag to go over your head. Same thing.
Yeah, that takes more effort though.
So why do people not wanna hurt Fawn, but people do wanna hurt Seraphon?
Well, because My people notoriously are not exactly the most friendly, and we like to use our skills to do things we're not supposed to. For example, I'm technically, back in my time, technically wasn't allowed to be in this city. But I'm here anyways.
Oh. Hmm. Okay. This is weird for Sean.
It's alright, you'll get used to it. And with that, you guys proceed onwards and you arrive to the entrance. An arching strut of dark stone rises from this ruined district to a junction high up on the central spire. You have already passed the gate engraved with the arcane sigils that you guys had committed the ritual in front of. And you find yourselves inside this connector here. You pass in here and you stand sort of like towards the center of the room, which looks like it has been like specifically marked for some reason. And the moment you like walk into that central space, you feel gravity disappear. You feel weightless. And you've, one by one, all of you, your bodies slowly begin to be flowing upwards. Up through that connector into the central spire.
Oh.
And with that...
I attempt
like
to slay the
Futurama.
spire. No, I'm just kidding.
Kind of.
Shut up.
Do a flip.
Mm.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up a map. Now, give me a moment while I get this map set up, because I haven't looked at it in a while. I like to ask everybody to not look at the stream going forward. You guys are here. Go ahead and place your tokens.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting statement.
I
There
like
might be
this.
some. There might be some spoilers because there's. I haven't messed
Wait,
with
so
the.
can I
Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can.
heal everybody before we go here then?
Sure.
We did-
Yeah, I thought you healed
I mean-
everyone already.
Well, like not the full, did we?
There we go. That's better.
Wait, what's everyone's HP?
I was
After
already
all the
full.
healing, I have 55 out of 73. Because I
I'm at
was
full
at
health.
15, because I got like repeatedly one shot during that
Oh,
stupid
yeah.
fight.
And Alton?
Poor Anna. For real. I'm good. Oh yeah, I have
Okay.
to drag myself on.
Well, I'm 44 out of 73, which is also pretty bad.
Oh my god, why does it keep
Because
doing
all the
that?
spellcasters were standing right there in a little group when the skull came down. It was like, hey, wait,
Yeah,
and then
Yeah.
a bunch of us
I
fell
was-
over.
Yeah, I didn't get hurt during that fight, so I'm good.
Yeah.
You don't
Okay.
have
Okay. Fawn does. Where is it? Medic. Which means we take a little medic, and everybody can use their hit die and get
Woohoo.
the biggest number every time.
Nice.
Let's see, how many should I?
But yeah, during a short rest. Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a short
I
rest,
think
boys.
we could probably count that conversation we had as a short rest since it took.
Yeah.
Say
over
so.
an hour.
So while everybody was walking, Fawn was like climbing up people and fixing them up.
He
or
does
something.
not weigh much. It makes him very good at what he does.
Yeah, they're a very agile medic. I think that's.
You
correct
literally
word.
have to get a nat 1 to fail on that check.
Yeah. To be fair. Okay, so how much do I need? 8. 73 minus 44. Okay, I need to use 4 dice.
71 out of 73.
Okay, Fawn uses 4 dice and they're full health.
I
And
think
if
we're good.
one needed healing, let's just say they're full health. One.
Hey, Truck, did you just say Flaw you can heal now when they're not here?
Yeah, so I'm typing it in case maybe they'll see it.
Okay.
The Chardelan Dragon.
God damn it. Don't make me bring him back.
If we
I'll bring him back and
Mako to
double
bring
his
him
hit
back,
points.
He'll bring him back, double his hit points, and he'll have a bunch of normal Chardelan dragons with him to.
And we'll
count
still
to the
one shot
emotes.
No, I'll
We'll
just kill
throw
Alton.
a big arrow.
I'll just one-shot Alton. Uh-oh.
No.
Nope, that
that's
was
left.
Plum.
It might have been an activity.
Oh, did
Alright,
Did
yeah,
Plum
no,
go-
I see what's going
took
on.
a
1 second.
or got kicked into the AFK channel?
Okay, so apparently Plum left because the person was supposed to cover for Plum today at work called out sick, and now Plum has to go into work.
Oh,
So Plum sadly
Ah,
has to
damn.
go.
Well, looks like we're gonna get that episode 50 after all.
I guess. Let me.
would this be a
Would-
good place to stop? I mean, we are like at the very beginning of a dungeon, right?
We could.
Or at
I'd
least that's what it
say.
feels like.
I'd say we could probably go a little bit. Like, I don't think we're gonna get into anything super crazy. We would definitely be ending early though, just for Plum's sake. I don't want Plum to miss, like, one of
The
the last
climax.
segments. Yeah, I don't want Plum to miss
Yeah.
too much. But we'll go through like a couple scenes and then we'll wrap up. So this will be a short episode. You know, it happens. That kind of works out because right now my mom is like making some. My mom just found out how to like make homemade pizza, and I could smell it and I want it.
Damn.
Oh man, pizza.
Oh yeah.
I can smell
Homemade
it.
pizza.
Y'all.
This is
It's like
like
a.
okay, I'm not-
It's like
Alright,
a. It's like
I
flatbread
like
style.
you, and I want you.
Now we can do this the easy way, or we
Fan
can
of
do
really
this the
thick
hard
crusted
way.
Pizza. I like big
pizza's-
fluffy bread.
The pizza just lays there on the table. I see you want it the hard way. So puts it in his mouth.
Now you see, I warned you. All right, but yeah, we will sadly continue without flaw.
Personally, I prefer the hard way. God, that is
Okay. All right, so let me describe this here. Near the apex of the strut that you are floating through, the ceiling of the tunnel gives way to a landing that offers a view of the Citadel's uppermost reaches. Light from a high window illuminates a set of steps that ascend to a pair of mahogany doors in the tower's face. And that is what you see here.
Is everyone ready?
Yep, I was born ready.
Ready as I can be.
I pick up fun.
Damn, you were born ready? I didn't realize you were a horse. I was born absolutely useless.
Okay,
Damn, that's
I
crazy.
guess we're going.
Who was the
Alright.
first to approach the door?
Give me.
I
oh,
was-
shit, okay.
I think me
Well,
and Vidar, because Vidar is.
I was holding Fawn a little in front of me by like
Okay,
his
but
head.
Dar, you need to stop picking people up and running into things. I was gonna move my token and tell Laco that I was going to investigate everything. You just
Okay.
run up,
You're just gonna activate all the traps if there's any.
Before Alton gets the chance to investigate, all of you hear a voice inside of your minds. A telepathic voice. Attention, you are intruding to the spire of Iriolathus. The doors are magically sealed shut and you are not allowed entry. Please, do not try to break in, or we will be forced to remove you from the premises.
I flipped the door off.
Does anyone have his skull? I want to go run back and pick up his skull.
Yeah, good idea.
You just go all the way back down. You take like a half an hour to run all the way down the tower.
I'll just go. I'll sprint. I'll use my dashes.
Put your hand in the skull and make its like jaw clack. Hey,
That's what I was gonna do.
The skull, guys, the skull is a pile of rubble.
Yeah, I thought that was ash.
You shattered the skull into pieces and ash. You can, it's not unless you wanted to repair it, which might not be a great idea.
Are there big chunks of it around?
There are some chunks left,
Oh,
yes.
come on. No, you're not picking up the big chunks and gluing them together.
Well, I'm not gonna
Dude.
glue them back together. I'm just
don't
hoping
even
that I
think
can
that's
have
gonna
enough
matter.
Wait.
of him that the
Dead-
door's like, Irilarthus.
Guys,
Hello.
dead creatures count as objects. We could literally cast a mending on the skull and fix it.
But wouldn't.
Who knows mending?
Let's see.
Our
Do I
cleric.
know mending?
Probably.
I do know mending. Fun does know mending.
All right, so
Anna is just gonna sit on the steps with her head in her hands and
I'm going.
wait.
I'm going to super sprint down.
Where,
I have very high
where
athletics.
is the darn fun going?
I won't have
We're
you
going
roll.
to
It just
go-
takes you like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we managed to knock off 10
While
minutes.
While they're doing that, can I use Identify to figure out what effects are put onto this door?
Sure. Go ahead. You cast Identify on this door. Your spell does not take effect. As in, you keep your spell slot.
I attempt to cast my cantrip.
Which one?
I believe it's Prestidigitation. Yeah, Prestidigitation.
Okay.
Try to
What
cast
do you do with it
Prestidigitation.
specifically?
Just creating a few sparks in my hand to see if it works.
Okay, you snap your fingers and you create a couple sparks in your hands.
Alright, so it's not a magic suppression field. Also, I don't use spell slots, I cast everything in.
Yeah, well, you get the effect back, basically. It doesn't happen.
It just... Okay. I think this door may have some sort of anti-magic property to it, at least for anything that's used on the door, because my Identify spell didn't work on it.
So what if I blow it up?
I moved 30 feet away from the door.
Do we have to blow up the door? It's a nice looking door.
Do we need
It
the
is-
door?
It is pretty nice mahogany.
No, we don't.
I could try disintegrating it.
With what exactly?
Well, I guess that's still magic. You know, disintegrate.
You are going to use that powerful of a spell on a wooden door.
I could. Saying is, you know,
Valen just like
use
squints her
firebolt or
eyes and like
something.
Valen just like squints her eyes at you and like puckers her lips together and just gives you a look of like, that's probably not a good idea.
Why don't you test Firebolt first to see if it would even work?
Why don't you guys wait for me to bring back the skull and see if that works?
I'm
Because
shouting
I-
that from the bottom of the stairs.
I'm
because
gonna-
I don't want to explode.
I'm running so hard, bro.
I do what Alton says, but I do it grumpily, like a teenager instead of an
I
adult
can't
woman.
teleport. Oh man.
Anastasia, can you roll me a
What's that
wisdom
idea?
saving throw real quick?
Uh-oh.
God damn it.
Oh boy, I'm so wise.
Okay.
The door has sanctuary cast
So you
on it.
begin-
You immediately turn around and shoot it at villain.
Alton,
You
this is your
begin,
fault.
Anastasia, you begin preparing your cantrip, and as you do so, the voice rings in your head once again with a different phrasing. It says, "Please do not harm our door. It is not a very good idea." And you feel,
Don't tell me what to do.
well, it's going
Oh
to,
my
because
god.
for some reason, when those words emanate in your mind, you're not like the fan. You're not a fan of, authoritarian figures telling you what to do. But this guy seems nice. Like, you feel like, you know what? It is his door. You really don't want to harm it right now. And you are absolutely being affected by a suggestion spell right now, and you fail your saving throw.
Yeah, because I'm still coping with what happened with the last door, so I already had a chip on my shoulder and something to prove by destroying the door. So there's
It
no way
even
I would have
said
just given up.
It
Yep.
even said please. It was
The
nice.
door says,
And-
"Please don't
It
harm our
did.
door.
That's
It's not
my
a good
thing.
idea." And you believe it.
If it was rude to me, I would have been rude back. But god damn it, I got Southern
It was very
principality
polite,
in my
Thor.
soul.
So are
I sit
you?
back down with my
So
head
are
in
you
my
not-
hands.
So, Anna, you gonna do it
No.
or?
No.
Oh my god,
Okay,
I
then.
just realized I left out a very important feature. I forgot to let you know where the voice is coming from. You
Is there,
see...
like, a face on
You
the
said
door?
within your head.
Yeah, so you hear the voice in your head, but to the right of the door... I forgot, I missed this part in the book. Let me see... Fill areas. There is a very small window space directly to the right of that door, and standing there is a Majin. And it
Oh,
seems like that's where the voice is coming from.
And then
I
she like
completely left this out, my
Scooby-Doo
bad.
style runs away like solitary. Just nope.
So yeah, and anybody that is close to the window can very obviously seeing as Anastasia goes to cast something, the Hypnos Majin immediately waving a hand and casting a spell on her.
Hmm.
And for some reason, Anastasia just doesn't want anything to do with this door all of a sudden.
Or is you stupid?
And after she runs off, the Majin repeats its initial message of telling you to leave.
So.
Is Vidar still carrying Fawn?
Yeah.
Hang on a
I
second.
need you to cast Mend on the thing after all.
I walk
Fawn
up to the
is
window.
getting busy.
Yes, Alton?
I walk over to the window and look at this thing, and I say, "I'd like to schedule an appointment, please."
Who would you like
Oh
to
my
schedule an
God.
appointment with?
I would like to schedule an appointment with Iliarthus, please.
Let me check my records for any openings coming up in the future.
I
And the Major just stands there and stares at you.
stare back.
How long do you wait?
I love it when DMs ask that shit. I wait until Vidar comes running back, and then I keep staring.
Okay.
Oh my god.
When you come running back, you see Anna curled up at the foot of the stairs, going like, "I don't like the blue people. They scare me. This doors are stupid." And then you walk by, and Alton's just dead. Eye contact.
Well,
Prolonged
did we
eye
get to the
contact.
skull?
Prolonged eye
Prolonged.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I would say, Fawn of Adar, you guys do get to the pile of rubble that is the skull of Iriel Arthas.
All right, fun. Cast Mend on it.
Oh, why?
Because maybe we can use the skull as like an identification kind of thing for the magic barriers that are in place. Because it was Irialarthus at one point, so...
It's like Doom guy ripping the arm off of a security
like
corpse
a
and
bad
using it.
idea.
It'll be fine. Remember? I handled it last time. I could probably do it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Just be ready.
Alright, I ready my sword. If I see any hint of life in this thing, I'm bashing it against.
Okay. Fawn, you cast Mending on the skull, and you see all the ash and all the pieces begin to form back up into one solid chunk, or in this case two, because it does have a jaw. And you form the skull of Irialarthus back together. Not steaming, it is not emanating its strange green mist that it was previous before, and the gemstones that are in its eyes are no longer glowing, and they are just a solid black.
Ah, good. The magic's gone at the very least. Alright, let's head back. Then I pick up the skull and Fawn, and then I start sprinting at Mach 10 speed back
Alright.
upstairs.
So,
That phrase,
Vidar and Fawn...
That's like the,
Oh, go ahead,
that's
Alton.
like
you're
the
good.
one time you want to hear that phrase, the magic's gone.
Yeah.
But I
Talking
found
about
also
Lich Corpse.
on the way
Your
back
partner
they're
comes
gonna
over to you, the magic's gone. That one makes you depressed.
Oh no. Oh
So-
no, bro.
on the way
bro.
back, Fun is gonna try to do a ritual identify for the gems in the eyes.
Okay. You cast Identify on the gems in your
Ritual.
skull. A ritual, obviously. Yeah, it'll take you some time. You'll probably figure out what the gems are once you get back. But let me see if I can find that answer, actually, because I'm actually not sure. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find it.
We're sorry we're taking your skull. We just need it for a little bit.
Just stop talking to the corpse, Fawn.
All right. I want to say I don't know if the book has the answer for what the gemstones are, so I'm gonna say you just keep your spell, and you don't use it up.
It was a ritual. It was a ritual.
Oh, either way, you know what I mean. I forget
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
But yeah, I would say you're not exactly sure, even with the spell. I can't find it. But about like 20 or so minutes go by since Vidar and Fawn left. Alton, after about 15 minutes of waiting, the Magian
What?
finally pipes up and says,
Good.
"Oh,
The
Are you
Major
allowed?
starts barking. I go vessel.
it just starts barking." Guys, I think this one's broken.
Oh my god.
It's okay. But the Magian finally responds to him and says, "I have found an opening for you for an appointment. The appointment is open for..."
For
Would that be appropriate for you?
you didn't say anything. For what?
The appointment is open for... Would that work for you?
Yes.
Perfect. We will notify you when the appointment arrives. Good day.
I walk back down the stairs and I turn to Anastasia. I think that one might be broken.
I think it broke me.
Too funny.
All right. At this point, Fawn, Bedard, the two of you finally returned with the skull in hand.
All right, y'all.
Cheeky bastard.
Doom, doom, doom,
The dart
doom.
cracks his neck, and then he goes up to the door. It's like, Hello, I'm Uriel Arthas. Let me in. He's like clacking the jaw.
Roll me a deception with disadvantage.
What the fuck?
Quick, give him a paper guidance.
With
So you're gonna
disadvantage
give
just
you bardic
because.
inspiration?
Sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Disadvantage.
This
I
is-
just want to let you know. Disadvantage because you were holding the skull.
Well, how else am I supposed to do it?
Mage
I don't really
hand
know
it.
magic. Can I
I
actually
would give
mage
you a
hand? I
shot.
don't know. At this point, though, I'm committed. I am committed to this. What is it? Was it deception, you said?
Deception with disadvantage, correct. And you get a D8 on top of that.
Okay.
Committed to this silliness.
Alright, roll your D8.
I could still roll an 8. Guys, I still could roll an 8.
Yeah, you can roll a 17, maybe. Okay, 15.
Hippie's pretty good.
Do we have any paper guidance in the house?
Sure.
Just scribble Iriel Arthas on one of them and slap it on the skull's
Hey,
head.
my name is.
Chicka chicka Slim Shady.
A D4.
Bump that up from a 15 to a 19.
my God.
Okay.
I am Allele. I can say his name. The sticker worked.
My name is Lich Guy.
Okay. You do your magnificent Iriel Arthas impression, even though I don't believe you've ever heard it talk before.
No.
And with your best, doing your best impression with your friends cheering you on and helping you out in the background, there is a pause for the Magen. And then the Magen responds by saying, "You have arrived at the spire of Iriel Arthas. You are intruding. You must leave."
Oh my god, kill it!
It's
I am
broken.
Iriel Arthas.
It repeats the message.
Oh.
Can I cut a piece of fabric off of my bag and then wrap it around his eyes?
I don't think it needs them.
Sure, let me see if you can even. Let me see what kind of window this is.
Oh my god, yeah, can I squeeze in there and just beat it to death?
God.
Where is Fun? Oh yeah, Fun is. Okay, you're not carrying.
I'm gonna
Fun,
say it's
so-
a glass window, so you can't exactly touch the Magen. I imagine it's kind of like one of those like
Break
movie
it.
theater booths.
Oh,
Where they're
gotcha.
like talking through the mouthpiece,
You could break it.
even though
with
it's
one
not
of your
talking
eldritch
at all. It's
blasts.
telepathy.
If
True.
there
You
is
know,
a little hole,
can-
I could cast a fireball into the space.
Wait,
Hey,
can
We would
Fun
all be
ex-
caught in there.
can
Not if
Fun
you guys
examine the
leave.
door?
Sure, Fawn. What would you like to roll? An Arcana check?
Is that the only trick I can do?
If you want. Oh, what are you trying to figure out about the door?
Is there a way to open it, or if it's locked, or if it's I don't know.
I'll throw the stupid skull at
Roll an
the door.
investigation check.
Yeah, same. I think that's investigation. If it's not, I rolled a 9.
9. You have no idea. Enchanted doors are not exactly your forte, sadly.
Okay,
Wait.
what happens when Fun just tries to open the door?
Do you go to open the door?
Yeah.
The door opens.
Oh my god.
No, try to just open the
Because
You were the first one in that door, you oaf! Why
I
didn't you
wasn't the
shoot to
first-
open it? I'm yelling at the door.
We all assumed it was a magic
Doors.
door.
open.
Fawn, after everybody's trying to do their own little shenanigans, Fawn just walks up, takes a look at the door, pushes the door open.
Push, not a pull, you guys.
The matron repeats the message like, please, you are intruding. Just walk
Sorry.
Wait, stop! I've already used my once per day suggestion. Don't. I'm assuming it's once per day.
Oh man.
Yeah,
okay.
wait. He would stop me from breaking the door, but not from breaking in.
He doesn't want the door to break.
So can
Well, you try to cast a
Who cares about the door?
firebolt. That's dangerous to him. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me make this visible real quick.
You're a spooky, scary skeleton, okay?
Fun
there's a
was
skeleton
close.
inside of you.
Fun was close to trying to open the door the first time, but you literally grabbed him and ran away. So-
Yeah.
All right. Don't move your tokens just
I
yet.
really
Let me
went,
go
this
ahead.
is my fun. We're going on an adventure.
We're having soft tacos later.
That's fun. We're going on our trip. Watch me nay, watch me whip. Drop
Can you not do that again, Vaz?
No.
Yeah, don't say nene and whip and nene ever again.
That's
It really shows that you're old.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Vaz,
Fuck
that was
you.
whiter than when I sang White People Taco Night.
Oof.
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
Yes, that is derogatory.
That's the lightest thing you can do.
Okay, so
Watch me,
Wow,
Nene,
look
watch
at
me
all
whip.
these doors, guys.
So, let me describe what's going on here. So, as Fawn opens the doors and you guys all begin making your way inside this chamber here, chamber music washes over you as you enter this ballroom. In contrast to the
chamber
desolate, frozen ruins outside, a dozen people mill around in here, dressed in flowing silk garments and holding colorful hand masks and feathered fans. Noble courtiers laugh and gossip as servants move among them, offering sugar treats on silver platters.
Hello.
Can I do an
Oh,
investigation to
Yeah,
see if
God, rich people.
can I do an investigation to see if this is an illusion?
Oh God, are they ghosts?
Sure.
Oh, please don't be ghosts.
Go ahead.
21.
Okay. Alton, you are an expert in looking out for things that are out of the ordinary and just seeing random, like, just individuals of high stature just in this necropolis. Just doesn't make any sense to you. And it especially doesn't make sense to you when one of the servants walks through you. And it makes
Did I
it
get
very
any-
clear that this entire banquet, whatever this could be, is absolutely an illusion. You were not fooled.
Okay. I turn to the others. I say,
Gross!
I say, don't believe your eyes. This is all an illusion. And I wave my hand through one of the people here.
You think he was so lonely he conjured up some friends?
I
Absolutely.
think that this is possibly a security measure to confuse intruders.
I think I'd be more confused by soldiers or someone yelling at my face telling me to leave.
I mean, we kind of ignored the guy that was telling us to leave.
It's true, we did ignore that guy.
Hey, I did not, of my own free will. Would have blown that door to smithereens. You know what?
Skill issue.
I mean, if he's still concentrating on the suggestion.
Dar says skill issue.
Screw you, screw the ghosts, screw it all.
Please don't fire.
Why are you going into the broom closet?
I need to take my
Imagine.
5 minutes.
All right, so you guys are just looking at this whole thing. It's like, all right, moving on. Anastasia, let's see here. By the way, I will
You
say, like,
activated
even though
the
you guys
trap.
know that the illusion is still this is an illusion, it's still playing like normal. I'm gonna keep this music playing until it's gone.
It's unsettling.
Fun was Fun is saying hello to every single time a ghost gets close to them.
Hello.
All right, if you do
Oh.
that, one of them actually will walk up to you if you'd like. You see like this random human tall man with like one of those like old 1700s wigs, like one of those like political wigs wearing. He's got like these nice like dapper clothing. He's holding like a glass of wine. He says, "Ah, yes, good. Hello there. How are you doing there, young servant? Are you enjoying the festivities?"
Servant.
Yeah, it's nice to hear music and see so many people.
Ah, yes, it is always good to be experiencing those of your own kind. It is always fantastic. It is wonderful. And as he's talking, he's just walking away from you.
Oh, bye. Oh.
All right, we're gonna pan over to Anastasia, who is absolutely wandering away from the rest of the group. So let's see.
Listen,
here.
in her mind, we killed the bad guy already. What is there to be
Fair
afraid
enough.
of except for the room full of ghosts?
All right, so you go into this hallway on the side, and you find 3 doors here. You go up into this first one here, and you open the door. And you find what seems to be a very nice, regal-looking office chamber. It is, let's see here. Nope, actually, I read that completely wrong. Hold on one moment, sorry.
Actually, this is the gate to hell.
Yeah, you get sucked
Actually,
in.
Congratulations.
You see the Charlatan
You get
dragon.
sucked into another
Varro.
giant hole in the ground. You get snatched by a tentacle, and, yeah. No,
The hole got you.
so you
Hello,
open...
welcome to hell. Let's see which layer you're going to.
Oh, no, I will say,
Stands on the wheel.
Yeah, I got this wrong. So you open this door. It is not a very regal-looking room. You open the door, and the illusion that has been sort of cast to the rest of the ballroom chamber does not carry over here. You see a room that is a single table, a cabinet filled with ruined parchment scrolls, and a dresser containing writing materials. Everything seems to be in a disarray, though, and everything's covered in ice.
Is anything in a language I can even understand?
That is a
I
good
only know Common
question.
and Elvish.
I'm gonna say no. Everything is sadly written in a language you do not understand. But in this office here, though, you do notice, let's see here. Yeah, you do notice there's like some letters that, like unfinished letters that are spread upon this desk in a language that you're not entirely familiar with. And there's like some sketchings of like a strange rune carved stone drawn out in ink on this paper. But besides that, nothing really
Seems
of
important.
note.
I would like to carefully take it and tuck it into my bag.
All right. So you take that note, and that's about all of the interesting things in this room here.
Hey, maybe it's the Philactahoozy what's it? I don't know. It looks cool.
The Philactihoots, what's it?
I also make all my phylacteries out of extremely fragile objects.
It could be a sketch
They'll
of the
never
phylactery.
expect it. They'll never expect it.
All right, and I will go ahead and
It's
say,
genius.
just to
That's why
speed
it's-
things up, I will say the other 2 chambers are very similar in setup. They're just like some like office spaces. There's not really a whole lot going on here, though. You don't really find anything of note in either of these 2 rooms.
Boring.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, while Anastasia's searching around in those offices, what is everybody else doing? Seems that there's
Is there
a
any-
number of doors, as you can see by those white squares. And, yeah,
I'll
it looks
lose
like
myself
there's...
in the music.
The moment you
anybody-
own it, you better never let it go.
If anybody looks at Fawn, they see that Fawn is kind of like stuck in the middle of all the like illusionary people, and like they all, I'm guessing, get close to him and go away from him, so he just stuck in a loop where he says hello to everybody.
Oh,
Just continuously talking with all the fake people.
Hi, hello. Hello there, little one. Hello. Hi there. Hello.
Oh. Maybe you can break the illusion by creating
Hi
a
there.
paradox within their minds. Imagine.
Alright,
I'm gonna go investigate this door over here.
alrighty.
First, I'm gonna look at it. Since I saw through the illusion on the room. Did the door appear any different from what it appears to be now? Or is it
This just looks like a plain, fancy-looking door, as far as you
is
can
there a
tell.
keyhole on it at all?
It looks like there is. You're not sure if it's locked or not, though.
I'm gonna peek through the keyhole, see if I can't see anything on the other side.
Okay. You peek
Or just
through,
barging in.
and you see a cold, damp-looking hallway that cuts off and hooks to the right.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to open the door.
All right. Easy enough. You twist the doorknob, and the door opens.
Cool. Alright, I step over here and then I peek around.
I will go ahead and just reveal this entire hallway section, because there's a lot here.
Oh shit.
Mm.
And then, hey, look at
Is
that!
one of those? Oh.
Fucking assassinate him. This is
No,
for not
oh my god!
inside.
Got a nat 20!
Bro, you
He has
just crouched
disadvantage,
down. You just crouched down like like you're wearing the fucking ebony mail from Skyrim, and you just become darkness.
Okay, well, I stand next to him and let the poison and aura do its work.
He slowly dies.
Weird. He's a construct. Why is the poison working? That's just Skyrim things, I guess.
Yup.
Alright. Let's see now. You know what? Does he look like he has anything like on a belt or anything, or like anything on him?
Not really. It looks like he's just wearing some
Fictional loot, the
plain
fucker.
plain blue robes. That's about it.
Okay. Plain blue robes. I use my 100 pickpocketing skill to unequip his items.
Okay, cool.
He's now naked. I'm kidding.
He's now
okay.
naked. His cock is
Is there
out.
anything? Oh god.
What?
They designed this construct with a cock. That's kind of sucks.
Designed to look like a human male.
It's designed to protect and to please.
Are you
Oh.
killing this guy? What are you doing?
I'm going to, yeah, basically.
Alright, go ahead and roll your attacks.
All right.
With advantage, of course, because he doesn't know you're there. Got
The
it.
ultimate move.
Okay, and how many attacks do you have in a
At the
round?
Speed of light.
I'm using my exploit weakness, by the way, on this to turn that into a 26,
Right.
and then I'll make my second attack. Oh Jesus Christ, that's a crit.
Yeah, he's dead.
Why are
you thrust into the mage and you just
it is a faulty construct. I don't want it
you
to
thrust
come back to bite
your
us in the ass.
you thrust your blade into the back of this thing, and it just puffs into it just bursts into like a puff of smoke. And as you do, you hear a message in your mind, just your mind and your mind alone. Why?
That's
And
what
he's
you get for
gone.
not telling me what my appointment date was.
He was trying. His boss is dead. He's malfunctioning. You asked the computer to divide by 0.
Oh, poor
and
guy.
now I have unplugged the computer.
All right.
Hey, what's in here?
That little space
beast
here. Let
candy.
me see here.
Later, we're gonna walk by the window, and everybody's gonna be like, "Hey, where'd that Majin go?" I'm gonna be like, "Oh, you must."
You know what's funny
have
is that the
stepped
book.
away."
I'm gonna go ahead and just give you a little tidbit about the section. If you were to be spotted by the Majin, he wouldn't have attacked you. He just simply tries to shoo you away.
Oh my God, no! I feel bad now.
You monster!
He would have just been like,
He
"You
was
are
gonna
intruding.
be
You
a
need to
little
leave. Please leave."
Is this Ariel Arthas a bad guy? I don't know, man.
No.
He's a magical creation. He's not real. It's fine.
Guys,
You killed the equivalent of a robot.
Am
It's
I the
okay.
asshole? Hey Reddit, am I
You
the
have
asshole for
major
killing
blood
on
on
your
Rasmus?
hands.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah. So that little spot there. It isn't really anything. It's just it's Yeah, I don't think that does the book say. No, the book. I don't know what that is. The book doesn't tell me. It's just a little weird thing in the wall.
This is a thingamajig.
Yup.
Is it even a room?
Whoa, guys! Oh my gosh!
It's probably like a closet if I had to guess.
Whoa, dude, what happened? Where'd he
All right.
go?
I
You
don't
have-
know. I went to that room where he was, and he wasn't there anymore.
You have two
Whoa.
more. You have
That's
2 more
neat.
doors to investigate
Really
if you
disappear.
want.
Yeah, I'll investigate over here.
Alright, that
I'm
one.
gonna first check for traps here as well, just in case.
Okay, roll investigation for me.
That's a 19, not a 24. My bad. Manage.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's trapped.
Look.
But, you open up this small space here, and, you see, this irregularly shaped room contains, 6 stabs, stored in racks along its walls with room for more. It's probably a closet of some kind.
16. Let's get my magic eyeball. Oh wait, I'm out of restorations. That's right. I would have to spend 10 minutes doing it if I wanted to. Dave, son, what do they look like?
I can describe them for you. So the first one is a straight stick of pale ash with a stern-looking owl's head carved into its top. The second one is a smooth, polished length of blue-tinted wood that looks to be as strong as steel, with black veins running through it and an octopus carved into its top. The third one is made of translucent purple glass, which splits into 3 branches at the top that circle around one another to form a hollow spiral with an orb of lighter purple glass tucked inside of it. The fourth one is carved from gold lasbar wood, with carvings of fish swimming upriver along its length. The fifth one is made of weirwood, a hardy substance similar to oak. Its shaft is gnarled and twisted, its top carved to resemble a human hand grasping a snake. And the sixth
Be
one...
careful handling that one. If you get a splinter, you might become a werewood yourself.
And the sixth one looks rather plain in its design, but you can immediately recognize this thing's made out of charlatan.
Fuck.
Oh my god, the Shadow Dragon is bad.
Holy shit. I am
You're
not touching that.
It's like a necromancer's coat closet. You're just like, yeah, everybody, go ahead, put your stabs over here. And then everyone died. No one could get them. So sad. Let's steal them.
Yeah. Great idea. We probably shouldn't play with the shard a little.
I'm so proud of this community.
Is this a
Community.
cutoff over here? Is that part of the wall?
Huh? Yeah, it's part of the
It's
wall.
like
It just
cut off?
looks. It's very. It's just a weirdly shaped room.
Okay.
All
it
these
just looked
rooms
like
are
this part.
a little funky monkey.
All right, I'll keep that in mind, and I'll go check out this door.
All right, so you go into that door here. Let me see.
Do you want a new investigation, or do you want to count that earlier one?
Yeah, you can roll another one if you'd like.
Okay. I rolled a 4. But got a 15. So,
Okay. Sorry, I'm just verifying something here. Okay. I need to change the music up a little bit.
I like it.
I know,
Oh,
but this
no.
Ew.
Well, Vidar can still be dancing. He's
this one's a
fine.
little more
He's unbothered.
appropriate.
While you guys are out in the ball.
Let me show you what this room looks like and what's
Combat music.
inside it, and then I will describe what's going on in here.
Okay.
So, let me zoom in here
Disadvantage
a little.
on seeing me.
I mean, you opened the door.
Yeah.
So, shifting green, purple, and blue light spills into this room through a single window. Bolted down tables hold an array of equipment. Beakers of alchemical fluid, alembics, cut crystal needles, surgical tools, coiled leather tubes, and more. Behind the tables stands an ornate suit of armor. Where the head should be is a swollen human brain floating inside a canister of translucent fluid. And as the door opens, it turns and looks in your direction. You hear a humanoid voice, feminine, though raspy. It's definitely discernible, but you're not sure what language this could be. If you had to guess, this is most likely the Oroni language. It speaks to you.
Shit, I will speak Aroni.
You do not understand it.
I don't understand Aroni. I'm sorry. I can get somebody to help us communicate if you want.
You're so polite about it. It's really funny.
I think it would be really
It's-
funny if it was just telling you, hey, fuck off. Get out of here.
Hey, have you seen my Majin friend? He runs the front counter.
No.
It says
I'll just
something else in the Oroni tongue. Once again, you do not understand it. Though now, this suit of armor, whatever this thing is slowly beginning to move towards you.
I close the door.
Okay. Real quick, as you do
No.
so,
No.
can you roll me... let me see, actually, what this would be.
Anna wanders into 3 entire rooms without checking for a single trap. Nothing happens. Alton is the most careful man, and then I don't even know what that is, but it's going to get you.
When it gets him.
Let's see.
I don't know. I'll be more careful about investigating doors then. I'll make sure not to open it by accident next time.
That's a good plan. I'm glad you're being more thoughtful.
Yeah, I'll be sure to say I investigate it without opening it first, so I can peek through the keyhole next time.
All right. As you leave this room, can you go ahead and make me an Arcana check real quick?
Sure thing. Would myths and legends apply to this or no?
No.
Okay. 29.
29. Okay. You are not familiar with whatever that jarred brain is on top of the strange suit of armor, but something about the armor's design and its make is somewhat familiar. Like you've seen it in tomes before.
Does it scream Illithid, or were they Ironi tomes?
They're Ironi in origin.
Okay.
These are...
No Illithids, thank you.
looks to be that of an arcane creation that is not at all common. It is typically known by the common folk as a helmed horror.
Oh, wow.
But
this one don't got a helm.
Yeah, there is no helm. Instead, there is a strange brain in a jar on top of that, and that immediately gives off the fact that, oh, this thing can be kind of dangerous. Granted, you guys could probably take it, but still. Either way.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the door and walk away.
Okay. Let's come back to that. As you are investigating over here, what is everybody else doing? Fawn, Vidar? Fawn, you said you were just kind of wandering about right now.
Hello. Oh.
But Vidar, what are you doing? What are you getting up to?
I'm getting lost in the music.
Yeah, he was literally dancing.
Music.
So I'm gonna say
I was doing this.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you guys are all just wandering about. I'm gonna say Xeraphon is kind of just standing really close to Fawn, just making sure he doesn't get lost. And Valin is kind of just pondering the massive illusion that has taken this place, and she's very interested in that. I'm gonna say Anastasia and Alton, both of you guys make your way back to the rest of the group at the same time.
Well, that was a crock of shit. I honestly don't think we're gonna find anything too interesting if everything's like it was over
Hey
there.
guys, I found a helmed horror thing with a brain.
That's nice. Anyway, I found this weird piece of paper.
I was trying to talk to me though.
Valin says, "Did you say
I can help with that.
talking brain?"
Yeah.
All right, this I have to see. And
Yeah,
she just walks like right up to you, and it's just.
know any of the Ironian language, Valin?
I can cast tongues.
I
True, you can.
don't. But Professor
How
Scant
about-
does.
How about Professor
Oh
Scant?
my god! Yes, the talking bully
We
wall!
can use him. Let's go. I'll pull him out of my bag.
You can roll him into the room and he can just shout back to us.
It's scanting time.
All right.
You know, you're better with your words than I am.
Real quick, I haven't tested
yeah,
this in a bit. Let me know if this works.
Oh boy. It works.
It's a me, Professor Scan.
Is my voice weird?
No.
Your voice doesn't
Unfortunately,
How
unfortunately not. There we go.
Okay, it's just not showing up on my thing. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. My stream deck did not show that it was on, so I didn't know. Okay. Voice mod's been weird for me recently. Anyways.
Bark.
So, for anybody that's interested, you guys sort of make your way back over towards that room. Alton, I assume you're going?
I'm barking at my dog right now.
Okay. Is anybody else joining the others as they're going back to check out this helmed jar thing?
No.
A jarred
Okay.
horror.
Yep.
I'm gonna go. That sounds fun.
So
All right.
fun, it's just-
I'll add you to the group then.
Okay.
Oh man, this hallway is not great.
Alton,
I was gonna
you-
say Anna's better with her words than I am, so I was gonna ask her to speak to it.
I mean,
All
I'm
I'm
the
good
one-
for is fighting stuff.
we
What
could have
is he
Professor
good
Scant do
for?
it, but I don't exactly know.
Fighting
if
Yeah,
he's
we're
the
gonna-
charisma stat.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand Professor Scant over to you, and then he can act as translator here.
Oh, then I'm just gonna roll him into the room so he can scream back at us whatever he's talking about with the robot.
Okay, fine. I'll just hold him because knowing you're gonna roll him so hard he shatters against the wall on the other side of the room.
Not on purpose. And a very difficult feat to attempt even on purpose with my, -1? No, my 0 in strength.
All right, so who opens the door?
Who doesn't open
I'm
the door
gonna-
and shuts?
I'm gonna take
Wait,
the
you're locked right
dodge.
now.
Yeah, no,
I'm
he's
gonna-
taking a nap right now.
I'm gonna take the dodge action, and then I'll open the door.
Okay. So you immediately brace for some sort of impact as you open the door, and as you do so, this hulking suit of armor that stands well above you is just in the door frame. Almost like it was waiting for you to return.
Frowny
Okay.
face.
I'm holding the Professor Orb.
We didn't tell him anything.
I say to the professor, "Hey, Professor Scant, this construct spoke to me in Aroni. Would you serve as translator, please?"
Oh, I'd love to. It's been so long since I've translated for someone. It's been a rather long time. I've been shoved in that backpack of yours for quite a bit of time, you know. My brain goes scattering all over the place sometimes. But yes, I would love to translate for you. Let me have a whack at this conversation. Or would you like to do the conversating?
I would like to know what it said to me earlier, at least. If you want to have your own conversation with it afterward, I'm fine with that.
Sure, perfectly fine. Go ahead and ask your questions and I will translate for you.
All right. I will ask, what was it that you said to me earlier?
Okay. Professor Scant
Could you please
speaks. Oh. Professor Scant speaks out some words in a tongue that you do not understand, but it's rather similar to the one that this horror was speaking. And the horror responds, and Professor Scant and the suit of armor just begin to talk back and forth. And then finally, in common, Professor Scant says,
Oh my, you have a lovely find that you have found there. So this is Veneranda. She apparently was one of the wizards that was located here a very long time ago. She had asked you what you were doing here and how you had made it up here, but apparently you never responded, so she was a little upset and was going to see if you can, find someone that can, talk to her or something like that, but then you slammed the door in her face quite rudely, if I do say so myself.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't mean to be rude with that.
he translates, and he responds, says,
She says that as well, all right. She understands that the situation can be strange, especially with how much time has passed. She actually had a question for you, and she wanted to know how long exactly it had been since the city's fall.
That's what she wants to know. Does she know she's a brain in a jar?
How long did we establish before? I've forgotten out of character.
it is not
Jar.
certain, as the city was lost to history, especially since most of the info that is about the Kingdom of Oron has been wiped and basically erased, 1984 style.
Damn. Yeah.
And but as far as you know, the general gist is that the Kingdom of Oron disappeared. Actually, I can double check my timeline real quick. I sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. Let's see here.
Kingdom of Oron
There it is.
fell. Oh, did you
Go
send
ahead.
it on Discord?
No, I was saying go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you said there it is, so I thought you might have sent it.
I found the info I was gonna look up. So
Oh, okay.
right now in the time period, it is 3F30. It is currently what is commonly being known as the Age of Repair. This is basically the third official era in the timeline, the third age. The second age, the age before this one, the Age of Ordnance, took over the span of 1,230 years. And the first age, the Age of Fortune, had the time span of 1,755 years. The fall of the Kingdom of Oron started the first age.
So it's been
almost 3,000
well
years.
over 3. Okay, shit. I'm going to say to Professor Scant, this would be what he translates to it. It's been nearly 3,000 years since the Aronian Empire fell. I'm not entirely sure how long it's been since the city fell.
Professor Scant translates this, and they begin to talk back and forth. Scant says,
Well, she is rather perturbed by your statement, but she understands completely. Well, are there any other questions you'd like to ask us? It seems like she has many questions to ask you all.
How is she a brain in a jar?
Well, according to what she tells me,
"Oh, God."
Does it hurt?
All right, I'll say for the translating, we'll just say that like every time you guys ask the question, Scant translates and then receives a message back, so I'm not pausing every 5 seconds. So Professor Scant's just gonna respond every time.
well, apparently the reason why she is a brain in a jar is because her physical form, was going to die. So this was the next best solution. That makes sense to me, at least.
Yeah,
Vidar, please let me get out of this hallway. I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay, well, that aside.
Yeah, I'd like to block the doorway and not let her out. I know she already moved, but like,
You can try. I'll try to slip past you regardless.
Oh, by the way,
Damn.
she did mention that if anyone in the group is interested, she'd be more than happy to put you all through the ritual process. It does take 24 hours, though. Honestly, the whole process seems rather fascinating. I mean, just being turned into a brain in the jar, being guaranteed almost infinite lifespan. I mean, that is rather intriguing.
sorry, wasn't paying attention. I'm going. I don't want that.
I've got a while yet to live. I am pretty sure. I think I'm good for now.
Understandable. Well, she does have another request from you, if you all don't mind.
Okay.
You see, Veneranda believes that you all could be of some use to her. You see, she has been locked away up here for the dangers outside of the city's walls, at least outside of the spire. You know, we've all seen firsthand what dangers can be lying outside of the streets. But she thinks that she has a way to possibly reverse everything that has happened here.
Even the arcane blight?
Oh, not just the reverse of the arcane blight, the reverse of the city crashing in the first place. We're talking about bringing back the entire civilization.
altering time?
According to what she tells me, yes. You see, according to
Did
what
you
she
tell
tells
her
me...
about the sundering yet?
I did not. I don't think she needs to know at the moment.
Can you explain the sundering to her? I want to know what she thinks about that.
How long do you have to wait? Because that's a lot to explain. You're kind of asking me
How
to
long do
explain
you think it'll
3,000
take?
years of history in one simple conversation that takes quite some time.
That's true. Then, how long do you think it'll take?
And it depends. Do you want me to get the long version or the short version?
How long would the long version be?
Did you bring snacks?
Yes.
Oh, who am I kidding? You probably just want to do the short version. I'll just tell her about the whole... I'll just skip all the history bits and tell her about the old, you know, the planet blowing up and stuff like that, and the Sundered realms. And I'll give the really short version. I'll be nice.
All right.
And
you can have more time to explain to her later.
And he explains some stuff for like, it takes a good like 3 to 5 minutes of explaining some things. And then she has a lot to say afterwards. Like she just, Veneranda, that the brain in the jar, just talks to Professor Scant for what seems like a good 5-10 minutes. Then finally, as she stops, you hear his voice ring out again.
Okay, so that was a lot. Alright,
I imagine it would be.
I explained the whole situation to her about everything that she, you know, all this stuff going on in the world, and she responded basically with, I don't really care, and that it doesn't matter,
Okay.
and that her plan can reverse all of that.
Holy shit. All right. Let's hear her out.
She already told me the details, so let me go through my notes in my imaginary mind. So basically, her current goal is to try to bring back the city and all that stuff, and bring back the kingdom of Oron to their former glory. She's not currently sure why the city crashed, but she does believe that there is an ancient broken obelisk located outside of the spire that could have the ability to turn back time to repair the damage. According to her, you need to activate it. To activate its magic, you need to find Iriloth's Staff of Power, which he keeps in his study, further inside the spire. She proposes that you all break into the study, steal his staff, and bring it to her. And then once you do so, she can escort you to the obelisk, and then we can get the ritual underway.
All right. I'll go talk to the others about this then.
All right, well, I will be here, and so will she.
All right. Yeah, you can have a nice long chat with her while we're gone then. I'll hold the Professor Orb out to her.
So you hand Professor Scant to her?
Yeah.
As you do so, he responds today,
Ooh, this is fascinating. I'm excited. I haven't had such an intelligent conversation in quite some time. Anyways, don't take too long. It is rather cold in here still. So, good luck.
Yes. With that, I'll head back over to the others.
okay. So you and Valin, who has been standing behind you this entire time, by the way, you look
Yeah,
at Valin,
she didn't say
she is dumbfounded. She has a look of expression of shock of which you've never seen from her before.
So, Guys,
I don't want to be a brain in a jar.
you don't need to be a brain in the jar. She has a plan to reverse not only the fall of Oron, but the Sundering as well, potentially.
Well, that's kind of dumb.
Why is that dumb?
The whole
could-
Sundered?
We can
I mean-
have our planet back to normal.
Do you like the idea of potentially never existing? Because if we change even a single thing about the past, poof, you, your daughter, anyone you've ever loved who is still alive could just not happen to have existed.
Or maybe we do exist and my wife and son would still be alive.
That's a lot of maybes, my friend.
You
It
just
is a
hear
lot of
Xeraphon after as you say that. You just hear Xeraphon in the back just go, yikes.
Yeah.
And hey, listen, maybe we do it and I actually get to figure out who the fuck my dad ever was. But maybe we do it and I never got to breathe. It's not. How do you know you can trust her anyway?
I never said that I trusted. I just said that they have the plan to do it.
Sounds risky, and
We can talk about the maybes all we want. But it sounds like there's some pretty powerful artifacts up there in Iliarthus' study.
I'd say after a long time of her being very silent and just dumbfounded, Valin kind of just mutters to herself, not really paying attention to the conversation at hand, just mutters to herself, "He could change everything."
Oh no, wizards.
oh no.
And I'm gonna go ahead and make a executive decision. Say that is where we're gonna wrap up tonight's session.
Let's go on that
Because I
cliffhanger.
think you guys have a very important decision to make, and I'd like to have everybody here for that. Although, to be honest, I think
Yeah.
Plum would just be like, "Fuck it, let's just do whatever." So you never know. You never know.
True. True though.
But that is gonna be tonight's session. Shit just got real interesting, didn't it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we are gonna have an episode 50 after all, maybe even more. My point still stands, though. There would have been a very good chance we didn't have an episode 50, but hey, you never know. At the very least, the episode 50 would have been like an epilogue, but I think we're probably gonna go longer than that.
Yeah, that sounds spicy.
Oh yeah.
Why did you have to say it
You,
like that?
you did not need to say it like that,
Spicy.
I think I did. I think I really did, guys.
no. I think I am sad now.
I think therefore I am. So true, bestie.
Oh my
You know,
god.
I was happy
Okay.
up until you said that, Aatrox. Now I'm sad.
Let's all be said together.
That's crazy.
Because
I'm
I'm
sad.
a hashtag empath, and since you're sad, now I'm sad.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't tell me to shut up or I'll throw crystals at you.
What if I catch it with my teeth?
Ow. What the fuck?
It's whiskey.
Crunch.
With a catch it with my teeth. Oh yeah, well the crystals are made of rock candy. Enjoy the cavities. Idiot.
Delicious. I thrive in it. I thrive in the pain. Didn't you see VTW? I was there.
I was there at VTW.
I want my
As the
promotion back.
host.
Damn it, Shutsma.
Or not as the host. You fought. That's right.
Yeah, I kind of retired it and gave it to him, and then
You
like
used to be the host. Dude.
like Vince McMahon taking the WWE from his father, I got really pissed, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is this? I want this back. All right, well, that is going to be it
Retires,
for
comes
tonight's
back later.
session. Yeah. I'm back to retake my company. But that is going to be it for tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. There will be an episode 50 eventually. Hopefully next week. We've been kind of inconsistent recently, but hopefully we will have a conclusion soon enough. So Chutzpah can get back to streaming regularly on Saturdays. But yeah, that's going to be tonight's session.
Regularly scheduled goblin.
Yay. And yeah, that's gonna be it tonight. We'll see you guys next time. Hopefully everybody will be here. That next episode will be coming very soon. And yeah, have a good one. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye-bye!